We've all heard it. The advice that's repeated like a mantra, echoing in countless speeches and blogs. Do what you love, and follow your passion. It's one of those cliches that's been passed down like wisdom from the heavens. Every motivational speaker, every influencer, every well-meaning friend seems to repeat it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. It's misleading, and it can hold you back from real success. The glorification of doing what you love. We all know the story of Steve Jobs, the legendary figure who stood in front of Stanford's graduating class in 2005 and said, "Do what you love." That line stuck. It got embedded in the world's consciousness. And while it might sound heartwarming, the reality behind it isn't so simple. When Jobs said that, he was talking about his journey, his passion for innovation. But his story doesn't translate into a one-size-fits-all success formula. The problem is, do what you love is often misinterpreted as a golden ticket to personal fulfillment and financial success. The result? People dive headfirst into pursuing their passions, only to end up disappointed, broke, and stuck in a cycle of burnout. Passion doesn't always pay the bills. Here's the thing. Passion is personal. We all love something, whether it's art, fitness, or sports cars. But does that mean we should turn it into a career? Does the world need another fitness blog, another art gallery, or another guy talking about his favorite cars? No. The truth is, there's a huge difference between what you love and what people are willing to pay for. When you start a business or career based solely on passion, you're focusing on your interests, not on what the market needs. In a world overflowing with passionate people, how do you stand out? Ask yourself, do you have something that solves a problem or adds value? Or are you just another voice in a crowded marketplace? The danger of a narrow focus. Follow your passion can also lead to a dangerously narrow focus. When you restrict yourself to just one area, like sports or cooking, you might miss out on a whole universe of opportunities that could be more profitable and fulfilling. The world is full of emerging industries, unexplored niches, and untapped markets. By clinging to one narrow passion, you could be closing the door on better opportunities that align more with market demands. Think about it. A guy who loves snowboarding might have all the skills, but if the market for snowboarding gear is saturated, his love for snowboarding alone won't keep the business afloat. But what if he ventured into the pet industry or tech? Those industries might offer more growth, and he might find more success. The overjustification effect. How money can kill passion there is another psychological trap that comes with turning your passion into your livelihood. The overjustification effect. This is a phenomenon where extrinsic rewards, like money or fame, can kill intrinsic motivation. You start out doing something because you love it, but once it becomes about money, the joy starts to fade. Take my own experience. When I first started my business, I loved what I was doing. But as it grew, the stress and pressure to keep the money rolling in began to overshadow the passion that once fueled me. The love for the work diminished, and the weight of the business took its place. You need more than passion to succeed. Here's the harsh truth. Passion alone won't get you to the top. The key to long-term success is solving problems and creating value for others. It's about finding an unmet need and offering something that makes people's lives easier or better. In other words, you need to focus on the outcome, not just the process. Let's take another example. A fitness trainer who loves working out. That's great, but if everyone else is a fitness trainer too, how are you going to stand out? What makes you different from the thousands of others offering the same services? Passion doesn't guarantee success. It's the ability to innovate, add unique value, and communicate that value to your audience that makes all the difference. The Irony of doing what you hate, you might be thinking. But I don't love public speaking. I don't love doing podcasts. I don't love all the uncomfortable aspects of running a business. And here's the kicker. That's exactly why you need to do them. Success often lies on the other side of discomfort. The real growth happens when you step outside of your comfort zone and tackle what you don't love. You might hate the idea of marketing yourself, but if you don't promote your business, who will? You might dislike handling customer complaints, but if you don't, your reputation will suffer. Avoiding the tough parts of business in the name of passion is a surefire way to stagnate. Final thoughts. Love the value, not the work. So here's the truth. Don't do what you love. Do what the market needs. Do what creates value for others. Focus on solving problems and providing something unique. The passion will come as you see the impact of your work. And when you're faced with something you hate, whether it's speaking in front of an audience, dealing with tough clients, or managing a team, remember, that's where the growth is. That's where success is built. Embrace the discomfort, and your passion will follow.